Zoltan! What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of the Dragon's Lair. My name is Brent. Today's going to be an episode just showing off some toys that have been added to the collection. Some of the stuff is kind of like stuff I trade for other stuff or whatever if I get it dirt cheap. But some of it's stuff I actually buy that I do want. Whether it's yard sailing, thrifting, clearance hunting, whatever. Flea markets, whatever, I do all that. I thought about doing some live videos on that, but realistically, I'd have to probably do like a video every 2 months if I was to do that, because I'd have to get enough stuff to even do a video on, because I don't necessarily find that much, and I don't always get to the thrift store, like every week as I'd like to. Sometimes I just can't get there because of work, which, work always gets in the way of fun stuff. But anyways, we're going to get right into this. I don't want to drag this out too long, although I probably will, because I got a bunch of toys here to show off. But we're going to start off with a clearance item I got. This is Night Watcher Michelangelo, The Last Ronin, which you can see I paid $15 for that on clearance. I did like the Last Ronin series. Sorry about the glare. My background light is actually my TV. I didn't feel like hooking a lamp up or anything like that to try to get lights on there. I probably should have, but oh well, I don't care. I'm as unprofessional as they come at doing these videos. But anyways, on to the next here. These next two are just some yard sale items. I think most of the stuff's going to be like yard sale or thrift store items. But I got a couple Spawn figures with a Spawn comic, which these are beat up, but we have, I don't even know what this dude's name is. I don't remember. Violator from Spawn. Said this is beat to hell. But this was only $5. I figured, for $5, why not? Show him off again. Get the side. Yeah, you're getting a glare off that. Nothing I can do about that. Pretty cool. But then we also got Spawn himself for $5. Which these toys are from 1994. So for $5, that is pretty cool. My friend Kevin would probably love these. I want to say he's a big Spawn fan. Maybe he is. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm thinking wrong. Next up, now these, I don't know if these are Barbies or what they are, but I was at a yard sale where they had for the Batman. I think it's Batman Forever. Batman Forevers. So, these are like basically Barbies. But we also got Batman. But like I said, I don't know if these are Barbies or not. But I paid $2 a piece for these. Look at Chris O'Donnell. That's crazy. Which I don't know what these are worth, but I was like, I'm a big Batman fan, even though that's not one of my more favorite movies. Of course, we got Arnold. Mr. Freeze. Kind of weird, but look, I don't know if they have any other accessories that came with them or not, but I paid $2 a piece for these. Maybe it was a good deal, maybe it wasn't. I thought it was cool when I saw it, so I figured I'm picking them up. Next up, we'll get into this little bag I got from Goodwill for $3.99. Probably can't see, I can barely read the price on it. I bought this for one reason, and I did kind of open this bag because I wanted to know if it was or not. And I saw what I thought was a G.I. Joe, and it was. Which this is really, really loose. It's probably going to fall apart. But I believe this was a 1992 version 2 sci-fi. As you can see, his rubber band is so loose. But as you know, as my man Burfoy says, no Joe left behind. And he's got a little scuff marks on his, I don't know, you probably can't see it. But his hair is a little bit scuffed up. But other than that, he looks like he's in pretty darn good shape. His thumbs are there. His crotch is there. I got tons of rubber bands, so that's not really that big a deal. I can fix that in no time. And there's other figures in this. I don't even know what all this stuff is. We got some motocross dude, which I don't really care about him. You got a plastic little jet, which I could care less about that. I'll probably give that to the neighbor kids. We got some, I don't know who this is, but he's some kind of like ninja-like dude or something. Soldier, warrior, I don't know. Pretty cool. We got an Obi-Wan Kenobi, I believe. I mean, for $4, I'm not going to complain. I got a sci-fi out of it. We got this dude, which I don't know what he is. Maybe he's Thundercats. I don't know. I never played with Thundercats as a kid. Kind of what it looks like, but I'm not sure. It's probably like a newer one. It's not like a vintage one. Then we also got a Batman. I'm not sure if he's older or not. Pretty cool. I don't know. I probably can't see a date on there. I'm blind as it is anyways. But, yeah, I can't read that. I'm not even going to try to read that. And these are in no particular order, but this right here, we got a Mask figure. Quarter bin find out of My Neighbor's Closet in Mansfield, PA. They got nice little quarter bins. A lot of times it's junk there. I might find something once every month, maybe when I stop there, I'll find a nice figure. But this is one of the bad guys from Mask, which the enemy in Mask, I believe, is called Venom. Which I had a few Masks as a kid, but not very many. And I think I watched the show, but I can't remember. And then I also got these 3 figures at the same yard sale that I got the Spawn ones I just showed. I got this like 80s Tonka dude. Kind of looks cool. We also got a Han Solo. 90s Han Solo. And we got one of the Sand People. Troop builders there. They were all $1 a piece, so in my opinion, you can't go wrong with quarter bin hauls. You find some cheap stuff. And then, of course I found, this was from episode 1. Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. These were from like Taco Bell and Burger King. They were actually went on top of your soda cups, I believe, and straws went through them. But this is Yoda, which I have R2-D2 and Yoda now, which I paid 50 cents for that, so it's not a big deal. But I thought that was pretty cool. I don't know if I'll go for all of those, but it was Yoda, so I figured why not. Then we also got some more quarter bin haul from My Neighbor's Closet. We got a Stormtrooper. I believe that's 90s. Then we got a couple more Batmans. Which I'm a sucker for Batman, so that is pretty cool. Then I believe I paid $1.49 for this dude at Goodwill. I don't even remember what he was called. He looks awesome as anything. But I believe he was 90s. I don't remember what this series was even called. But I'm pretty sure it was 90s. But, dude, he freaking looks amazing. Tyrannosaurus Rex, I believe is what he is. And I don't remember his name. Got swiveling hands. Very, very cool figure. Definitely a line I look for now, but that's the only one I've ever found. And we also got, I think this was $1.49 at Goodwill. We got a Sonic. I am a Sonic fanatic. I love Sonic the Hedgehog. Always have, always will. Thought that was cool. I never bought any of I got a couple of the $5 packages somewhere. Like I got Knuckles hanging up on the wall here in my bedroom. But anyways, we also got this guy. I don't even remember who it is or what it is. I paid $1 for it, I believe, and I was going to try to trade it. If I can. Looks old as anything, but I'm not sure if it is old. I don't even remember what this toy line is, but pretty cool either way. On to the next bag. Oh yeah, we also have this. I paid $1.49 for this, but we got a Spider-Ham, but you can't even read the sticker anymore. Hopefully the sticker comes right off, because I bought this a while ago. Yeah, I'm going to have to do something to clean that sticker off, so I'll have to clean it off, but I don't know if this is like a Funko or what it is. I don't think it's Funko. 2018 from Hasbro. I don't know. I don't even know what it is. I think it did work when I first got it, but then I was kind of screwing around with it, and his eyes like spun or something, if I remember right, but I guess I was playing with it too hard when I first got it, and it quit working. Either that or it was that way when it brought in, it just wasn't working 100%. And I finished it off, maybe. I don't know. But I thought it was pretty cool. I think he'd look cool on the shelf anyways. I am a Spider-Man fan, so Spider-Ham is pretty cool. Anyways, we got some more Goodwill $1.49 finds. We got some Franken-Troll and some other troll. These are 90s, I believe. I thought they were pretty cool. It's just trade bait for me. I'm not really into collecting these, but I thought I could trade them. If I can get more, you know, more trade value out of them, and I'm getting them dirt cheap, I might just as well. And then we got this one. I paid $2 for this, but this is the one Battle Cat from the newer He-Man. Which I don't even know what this sells for. I got this at Niche, NTCH. It's Northern Tier Children's something. It's like a thrift store. He takes donations to help out. But for $2, still got the sticker on there. $2 hairs. I don't know if you can read that or not. Why not for $2? Like I said, I'm not like a big He-Man collector. He-Man wasn't really bad when I was a kid, but Skeletor looked like evil because he was a skeleton, so he was the devil, so I wasn't allowed to play with it. And then we also got a couple Godzillas, which it's weird because the one had a sticker on it and the one didn't. This one said $3, this one didn't. And I got it with a Battle Cat, so they gave it all to me for $6. So that was 2, that was 3, and they threw this one in for $1. But we got a couple of Godzillas. Which one's like a light blue and the other one's kind of normal, I guess. I don't know what you say. Both of them have nice red scales on the back. But I thought that was awesome. Gotta love Godzilla. Hopefully I don't drag this video out too long. My goal is not to. Then we got another little baggie here from Goodwill, which this was $1.99. I don't know if you can see that sticker or not. Basically $2, and I think there's a G.I. Joe in here. It's more of a modern G.I. Joe. Well, I think that's why I bought this. So I believe this is a modern Snake Eyes. I believe. At least I think it is. I could be wrong. Man, he's got like a freaking long neck if he is. Look at that neck on that. I don't know, maybe some gear goes around it, but I think it's Snake Eyes. Kind of looks like him. But pretty cool either way. Then we also got, I have no idea who this dude is. I know he's got a tail too. Whoever he is. And then we also got one of these rubber Chip from Chippendales, which I've had several of these. I gave one to my niece not too long ago, like a year ago maybe. Which I don't know if I'm allowed to say her name on here, so I won't. But that is pretty cool. My wife's a big Disney fan, so that'll probably go out in her collection or whatever. And last but not least, at least I don't think I showed these off yet. These are actually some Star Wars figures I picked up down to Ozone Toys in Williamsport, PA. Which I know this stuff ain't worth a lot, and this was already, like, the package was open or whatever, but we got some newer Star Wars figures. We got Supreme Leader, is it Snoke? Yeah, Snoke. For $1 here. And I know a lot of people they don't want these because they're just overproduced, but, you know, they're still fun toys to play with. We also got a Luminara Undali. Yeah, I don't even remember who she was in the movies. $1. See on the back there. Which I'm pretty sure I didn't have any of these figures anyways. I know I've shown this one off before, but for $1, I mean, this is a range trooper from Solo. Which, you know, you can always troop build with these guys. And when you pay $1 for it, because he can't move the stuff down there, he can't get rid of it. Might just as well. And we also got a Mace Windu. Is it Wandu or Windu? And this says Windu. I always thought it was Wandu. Mace Windu. Man, maybe I'm just smoking crack. Who knows? But $1. Can't complain. And I'm going to show off one other thing too. Or two other things actually. Because I got these, I showed these off in a different video. And I said when I get them put together, I'd show them off. But my nephew gave me one of these, which was Ratchet, I believe. That's sitting down here, but I'm not going to pick it up. And I had bought two, and I showed them off, and I opened them up, and I was like, yeah, there ain't no way I'm putting these together. But I ended up getting, which one is this? I think it's Sludge. This is from the Transformer Galaxy version. So that's what he looks like put together. Pretty cool. Which these are like when they come out, they're like $7 a figure. So, you know, you get the older series now, they're a little bit more. And then we also got, I believe this is Metroplex. My friend Kevin would love that. Just a small version of Metroplex. Very, very cool figure. There's the back of them. But man, there's some little pieces on these, and these are hard to put together for an old dude like me. But we got it done. So I thought I'd show them off before I forget. But that's all I got for this haul. You know, I hope you guys liked what you saw. You know, it's nothing major in this, nothing make you go crazy or anything. Maybe the Spawn figures, or maybe that 1991, 92 G.I. Joe. Probably the coolest things in there, in my opinion. Although that Mikey was pretty cool. But that's it for this toy haul. You know, I hope you guys like what you saw. You know, like, comment, subscribe. It's all cool. It's all good. Thanks for watching, guys.